Right, let's do this. So we have the classic unboxing setup here. We have overhead camera rig. Okay, welcome to the Nothing channel. I've actually always wanted to say that. I'm really reliving my childhood beauty YouTuber dreams here. Let's get into it, friends. We're here to talk about Earstick, and here it is. So as you can see, this is not your classic audio packaging. It looks really different to everything else out there. You don't expect to find audio products in this kind of shape. So I kind of love that. So on this, we have two perforated strips. We have one here, and you might recognize this from the Ear One packaging and the Phone One packaging. The idea is that we want to give you this sense of anticipation, you know, like you're about to open a gift. It's slow, it's methodical, it's an experience in and of itself. Okay, let's get into this now. So, inside we have this cute little tube, and inside it we have the charging cable, which I think is very cute. And then we have the user manual, and it's just like a little jigsaw puzzle. It's very cute. Okay, other side. And there she is. So, there's Earstick. Okay, let's get this protective film off so you can have a better look. There it is. So you've already seen the design, but I think it's really special when you have it in your hands for the first time because it doesn't look or feel like other earbuds out there, which kind of all have that pill design. And what really sets this apart from other earbuds is the opening mechanism. So it's actually a twist opening like this. And the reason for this is we wanted to kind of play with the idea of a traditional opening, which is that kind of flip style you get with other earbuds. And we just wanted to have fun with it. So we decided on this twist style. And to me, it kind of looks like one of those turnstiles on like game shows where it's like, ta-da, contestant number 3. But it's not just like fun and playful to look at. There's a functional reason behind it too. It's smaller in volume than Ear One, and the shape means it's actually really ergonomic and really streamlined, so it slips into your pockets and it doesn't look bulky, it doesn't protrude, so it's all quite nice. The other part that the design team told me about is that they spent a lot of time adding in and perfecting this little clicking noise when you open and close it. Just feels really like nice and like satisfying. I think it's like a small touch that you might not consider as like a big thing, but it all adds up to giving you another layer to your experience. It makes it a much more kind of dynamic experience in your hands. If you look here, we have the earbuds inside the transparent veneer, just like we had for the Ear One case. And the red dot on the earbud still means it's the right earbud. And then at the top here, we have the charging port in this nice red. So let's take out the earbuds. As you can see here, Earstick is half in it, which means it doesn't have that kind of protruding silicone tip, whereas Ear One, as you can see, is in-ear. So the reason for this is it's really a matter of personal preference. In-ears aren't for everyone, especially if your ear canal is like on the smaller side like mine. It can be quite uncomfortable to wear it all day because it kind of sometimes feels a bit tight or a bit like it digs in. Whereas half in-ear, because it doesn't have that little tip, is just by its nature more comfortable and you can wear it longer without feeling them. And that's really what we tried to do with the design, is make something that you could wear all day and not feel them. And these kind of do just that. So the design process was all about balancing comfort with aesthetic while preventing sound leakage, because obviously these are half in-ear. And actually, Earstick is lighter than Ear One. And these might seem kind of like teeny tiny changes and you might not think it adds up to much, but it just contributes to the overall feeling of like comfort and weightlessness and like I guess just the fact that you can wear them all day. And to get there, the team spent a lot of time meticulously making tiny curvature changes to the bud with each iteration. And then, to make sure it works universally on as many different people as possible, they 3D printed over 200 prototypes just to test on users from across the world, all with different ear canal shapes and like sizes to make sure they work for everyone. Okay, so we're talking about earbuds, so obviously it's time to talk about the sound. Earstick is our most advanced audio experience yet. The sound really is exceptional. It would also be exceptional if you subscribed to this channel, But it's easy to say the audio is amazing, but actually there's a lot of thought that goes behind every single component to get that quality. And I think when you use something every day like earbuds, you kind of forget that and you just take for granted that it magically works. And so for me, it was really fascinating learning directly from the product team all the rationale behind everything that we did. So for example, they told me that the thing they focused on the most with sound was getting the highest quality speaker driver possible. So if you don't know, the speaker driver is the most important part of sound because it's the thing that emits noise. So it lives inside the head of the earbuds and is made up of the magnet and the diaphragm. To show you better, we've prepared an earbud in advance that we've cut open just so we can show you this little component. So this is really cool. So as you can see here, this round thing is the speaker and it's made up of the magnet, which makes the diaphragm, which is this part, vibrate, and that creates the sounds we hear. For Earstick, because it's naturally half in-ear, we wanted to go with a bigger driver to compensate for the fact that it's half in-ear. And that's because bigger drivers usually means better sound quality as it produces stronger waves. But some of the bigger drivers, especially the off-the-shelf stuff other brands use, make the overall earbuds bigger and heavier and therefore less comfortable. So that just doesn't work for what we're trying to do here. So we decided to customize our own. What we've ended up with is a 12.6mm custom driver that's one of the most sensitive in the market. And what that means, it can amplify really tiny details and deliver really powerful, authentic sound, all with minimal distortion. And there's a couple of things we did to get it to this kind of level. So the first thing we did was we used the highest grade magnets on the market, and that's responsible for creating that hi-fi sound quality. And then the second thing is we applied this custom coating on the diaphragm. So you can see here this is black, but actually this used to be like a metallic silver, and the custom coating strengthens the overall diaphragm and prevents it from warping at extreme frequencies, so like really high frequencies or really low bass. And that's usually what causes that like annoying tinny noise you get sometimes with other earbuds. So this, combined with the magnet, creates those really clear highs and deep lows, really like punchy bass, all with minimal distortion. Okay, so speaking of bass, I know that some of you might be worried that because it's half in-ear, you're gonna lose sound. And to be honest, so did I. But we added in something called Bass Lock, which is a software that detects how much sound is leaking out of your ears as you wear the earbuds, and then it retunes the equalizer curve to the optimal level every time. So that way it locks in bass and it stays consistent and rich. Okay, so I know some of you prefer heavy bass. So you can actually tune your sound to put more emphasis on that in the completely customizable equalizer settings we've created for Earstick. I think some of you were asking for this after we released Ear One, so the product team have gone ahead and done it. So I can show you here. It's in this cool little interface that we designed. And when I say we, I obviously mean not me, the design team. So in device details, you have equalizer settings. And if you see here is this cool little interface. Okay, so here you have treble, which means higher frequency, mid, and then bass. And then you just move these little arms around, which is very like cute. And then you can map out exactly how much of each frequency you want to hear. So it's very personalized to your kind of liking. And then you can customize and map out exactly where you want the emphasis. So if you want more bass, more treble, more mid, and then voice here means, well, clearer voice. Actually, I'm going to show you guys how you access this later on, so stay tuned. We finished sound, but that's not the only important part of earbuds. The other is connectivity and stability. And what I mean by that is you rely on your earbuds every single day to get you through the day. Especially in the last 2 years, we're all just spending so much more time calling people online, whether that's your loved ones, whether it's work-related. We're all spending a lot more time relying on audio products like earbuds. So it's really important that if I'm on a call in my living room on my laptop, I should be able to go to the kitchen without it disconnecting. That's pretty obvious. So we've made sure that Earstick has maximum connection stability. And the way that we did it is by basically redesigning the antenna. Okay, so let me show you. In Ear One, the antenna is lower down the stem here, which is closer to the face. So for Earstick, we moved it up. So now it's above the gesture controls and further away from the face, And that means the signal is stronger because there's nothing blocking it. And obviously, as part of connectivity, it's got to pair perfectly with phone 1. You twist it open, like that, and then you press and hold the top pairing button with your phone, and then it's connected. And, extra feature, we've added in low lag mode. So when you open a game on phone 1, it automatically triggers low lag mode, and that means the graphics and the sound match perfectly. So you have really immersive gaming and you're not distracted kind of by audio being out of sync. Okay, let's talk about call quality. So it's really important in the way that we work today because you can literally be anywhere. I could be in a train station, I could be outside in the street, I could be, I don't know where, somewhere else really busy. I could be in a club. I don't know why I'd be in a club, but I could be in a club. And you need to be able to be heard no matter where you are. So that's why Earstick is really our best call quality yet. So a lot of us in the office have been testing it and we've all pretty much universally agreed that it's really crisp, really clean. And the way we've done that is we have updated the clear voice technology that we made for Ear 1. So it's still got the same 3 high definition mics that basically isolate and then magnify your voice so you're heard really clearly and naturally. But what we've updated is the algorithm. So now it can filter out and eliminate 3 decibels more than Ear 1 battery life. We've made sure Earstick lasts all day. You get 7 hours of listening time with the earbuds with 1 charge, and that's even longer than Ear 1 actually, which is 5.7 hours. And then you get a total of up to 29 hours with the case. And the part I love is that when you're in a rush, you just charge it for 10 minutes and you can use it for nearly 2 hours. Onto a feature I personally am really excited about, and that is Earstick has press controls. So it costs a little bit extra, but we think it's worth it. And it's here at the side of the stem where the silver metal bit is. And because you have to physically press it in order to trigger an action, you're not going to accidentally touch it when you're like touching your face or lying down. And it works with wet fingers, which is a real plus. I think some people preferred the touch controls of Ear 1, but it's a bit more sensitive, so you can sometimes like accidentally trigger it. But the best part for a lot of people was the volume control feature, which I love too, because it means you have to take out your phone from your bag every time you want to change the volume. So we found a way to keep that feature for Earstick. You just hold and press the left earbud to turn it down and the right to turn it up, which is super convenient if you're out and about and the noise level around you is always changing. So you have all the other functionality of phone 1 as well. You can press to play, pause, skip tracks, take calls, activate voice assistant, all that good stuff. Plus, it's all customizable. In fact, all the controls and customizations of Earstick are directly integrated into phone 1, so everything is in one place. No separate app, it's all just part of your phone, super seamlessly. So in device details, you have all the information and controls. You've got the battery level of each earbud here and the case. And when you scroll down, you can see all of the settings. So you've got the equalizer and the gesture controls. I already showed you the equalizer settings earlier, so let's go straight into gestures. Okay, you can see here, it's split into what each gesture does. For double press, you can choose to skip back, skip forward, and so on, or you can pick whichever one feels the easiest and most intuitive for you to remember. Okay, back in device settings, we have this section called advanced features. So there's inner detection, which is when it automatically pauses audio when you take your earbuds out. And then there's the bass log I talked about earlier. And then you can also find my earbuds, which we had for Ear 1 as well. Down here, it tells you if there's a firmware update, and if so, you can download it here directly. But obviously, not everyone has a phone 1 yet, so don't worry. If you have another Android phone or iOS device, we've actually made another app that you can download from the Google Play or Apple Store called Nothing X, and it has all the exact same features and customizations. So that is everything on Earstick. Now that you know all the features, let's finish on when and where you can actually get this thing. Earstick is £99, 119 euros and $99. The first time you'll be able to get it will be when we release limited drops with our partners on 28th of October. The full launch will be on the 4th of November across Nothing.Tech and our partners including the US. And when we open our London store later in this year, we'll be dropping 100 engraved units there. And that's it for the video, guys. Don't know how to end this. I think I should go with the classic, like, thanks for watching, like and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully they'll invite me back for the next one. Bye.